Happiness is not only found in a partner. Iris Whimsy grew up extremely loved and cared for by her parents, Jack and Rylie. They were the perfect couple. After watching what seemed to be the perfect love story unfold since she was a child, Iris feels as though it can't be possible for her to have the same thing. It even begins to feel daunting. And this is where our story begins. Hey everyone, this is Living Dead Gal, and welcome to a very special episode of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. This is the premiere of Season 2, Gen 2. So if you are new to the series, welcome. I am going to be filling you in a little bit on her background, so you do not have to go back and watch Season 1 if you have not seen it, but if you would like to see it, I would certainly recommend it, and I will leave it in the description box below, a link to the playlist for Season 1 and Gen 1, which is with Iris's mother, Rylie. So if you are, if you have been along with me for Season 1, welcome back. You'll probably notice that I gave our girl Iris here a little bit of a teenage glow up. She is an older teenager right now. I'm imagining her being closer to about 17 years old at this point. She's getting close to her graduation date, and she's kind of always been a good girl. She's been a good kid. She always kind of helped look after her siblings as she grew up. She has two brothers, River and Stone, and she has one little sister, Lily, who is currently just a toddler. So Iris really has always kind of been a good girl. She's done well at school, she's done well at home, she's been a well-behaved kid, but she's kind of a little on edge right now as she has entered a rebellious phase. Since she is later in her teenhood now, she's getting close to graduation and she's thinking about some of the things that she still wants to do while she is a teenager. She's also very tense because she was given drugs at school, her friend balance is slipping, she's stressed from school, and she's also very hungry. So I'm gonna have her sit down to family dinner, and maybe once she eats, that'll kind of help with some of that tension. So we'll do a little wholesome family dinner with everyone. So this is Stone. He is Iris's baby brother. He's just a real creative kid, kind of a loner. Over here we have River, who's a little troublemaker, and his eyebrows do not want to go the right color. They kept going to black before, now they're going to bright yellow. So we will fix that. This is Iris's mother, Rylie. She is the founder of the challenge, who we completed everything for Gen 1 for. She built this home from the ground up, starting out homeless, and kind of built this family and this life for herself with her partner and now husband, Jack. And this here is Jack. He's feeling a little gloomy right now. He does have the gloomy trait, so from time to time he's a little down. But overall, he's a great, great person, great father, great husband, and Iris really idolizes him. Jack and Rylie have really been great parents. They're super loving, super family-oriented, and kind of give everything they have to their kids, as you can tell by the family photos on the wall over here. And last but not least is our last, most recent addition to the family, little baby Lily. She is currently just a toddler. She is actually Jack and Riley's honeymoon baby. They had all of their other kids prior to getting married. They got married when the two boys were toddlers and Iris was a kid, and then they conceived Lily on their honeymoon in Sulani. So now that we've kind of gone over her background, I want to show you guys all of the different looks that I've created for Iris in CAS, and while we look at those, I'm also going to go over the rules for Gen 2 so you can kind of know what to expect. Okay guys, so this is Iris in CAS, so you can kind of get a good look at her. If you remember her from last season, she had some thicker eyebrows. I've kind of thinned them out and given her more of a teen look, because when we last saw her, she was really in the preteen, early teen stage. So I've given her more of a teenage glow up, given her a little bit of makeup, given her a couple hairstyle variations, some new looks. So I'm just gonna kind of whip through all of her looks and we'll talk about the rules. So as you can see, she likes a lot of sunflowers, a lot of yellow, a lot of daisies, a lot of yellow, green, white. That's kind of the colors that she tends to dress in. It's not like a hard rule that I have with her. It's just kind of her general style. She kind of inherited the sunflower stuff from her mom, because Rylie always had this sunflower necklace that she wore when she kind of struck out on her own homeless. And so Iris has one that matches, just kind of symbolic of their relationship. And so I use a lot of that in her style throughout, a lot of sunflowers, a lot of daisies, and things like that, just because it's kind of like a very earthy, planty, natural type of a family. Let's go over the rules. So for this challenge, a lot of what we're going to do, we can't actually do quite yet for Iris, because it's going to happen when she becomes a young adult. So we will have 2 episodes where she is a teen, 2 to 3 episodes, and then we'll really kind of get into the challenge. But this first episode and the second episode, I'm hoping we can kind of condense it into 2. We'll really kind of focus on the setup for her and kind of explaining why she is the way she is. So as we discussed in the intro, the way that this challenge is written, that's kind of the backstory. There is more to that, but I did not read the full backstory because I kind of want to go through that in sections when we get to the different phases of her life, because the backstory really covers her whole life. So for Iris, the goals of her generation are going to be to adopt 4 children. Yes, adopt 4 children. Complete the super parent aspiration. She will have the unflirty and family-oriented traits. She does not currently have those as a teen, but I will be giving them to her as a young adult, and I do have the 5 traits in cast mod, so we'll add some additional ones that we think make sense for her as well. She must max the parenting skill. She must max the research and debate skill. She must complete the education career. She needs to go all out for every holiday, like decorate her home completely. It should be looking like it's in a magazine. Always have at least 1 animal in the household. Have a gallery wall full of family photos. Must not be in a relationship until elderhood. We're going to loosely follow this one, and I'll explain. And then finally, marry as an elder. So based on sort of the intro, she is someone who she's grown up with a very wholesome family, and she has looked to her parents as kind of like, just representing like the embodiment of true love. And for her, it's a little bit daunting that she might ever find something like that. And she knows in life that what she really wants is kids. She wants a family. She wants a big family like her mom and dad had, because she loved helping with her baby brothers and sisters throughout her whole life. So that's all kind of at the forefront of her mind, and that's what she wants to do. And she is going to be going into the education career and maxing that out. But I think right now for her, the idea of romantic love is a little bit daunting. She's still pretty young though, so I don't think she's fully afraid yet to kind of dive into a relationship. So I think what we're going to do is she actually, as a teen, has developed 2 romantic interests in her little friend group. Very, very light development, not a whole lot. And I will kind of show you those profiles. So let's hop back into the game with her. So just to show you, she does have a flirtation. One of them isn't popping up, Jimmy, but they did have a tiny bit of a flirtation. She has been friends with Jimmy since childhood. I also gave the 2 boys that she kind of has feelings for a bit of a glow up as well. Apparently she thinks he's basic looking now. She used to think he was attractive. Apparently she doesn't like his teen look. But Jimmy is her friend from childhood. And he had a little bit of flirtation with her when they first became preteens. They haven't really developed any pink, but they had a little bit of flirtation, and they've had an awkward situation when another boy came around and kind of was flirting with Iris. So they're good friends, but unfortunately Jimmy is evil, which we found out when he was a kid. So that is a big red flag. I do have a very soft spot in my heart for Jimmy, though. So that is Jimmy Cho. And this is Brandon Unger. And she doesn't know a whole lot about him, but he apparently is deeply in love with her. So he has a major, major crush on her. She is very, very attracted to Brandon, though. So I think with Jimmy, she sees him as more of like a friend because he's her childhood friend. But for Brandon, she does see him as attractive. Now, I haven't really fully developed her attraction settings yet, so we will kind of get into that. I don't know why she perceives Jimmy as basic looking. I'm going to assume it's because they've been friends for so long. I like Jimmy better, personally, than Brandon, even though he does have the evil trait. Maybe that has to do with it. Maybe she's like, I'm not looking at him as a romantic interest. We may have forged a friendship, but that's it. So, it seems that she's leaning a little more towards Brandon, but there's not a whole lot going on there. So kind of tie this back into the rules. So we're not meant to have a relationship at all until elderhood. So I'm going to loosely follow that. She will not have an exclusive romantic relationship. She will not have a boyfriend. But that doesn't mean she can't have a little bit of flirtation, because I think it's kind of important that for her story, she would explore the idea of love, explore the idea of finding what her parents have. And I think that when she finds something that doesn't quite match up with what she thought her parents were, like, she always idolized her father. She's always been very, very close with Jack growing up. So I think for her, when she realizes that some of the boys, I'm going to call them boys, in her mind it's men, but they're teenage boys, that she's kind of encountered aren't quite what she expected, I think it's going to bring about a change in her. And there's going to be a little more to the story than that, but I don't want to give any spoilers just yet. So that said, we are going to pursue a little bit of that love triangle in this episode, because it's going to have some relevance to the storyline. So we do have to adopt 4 children throughout her life. So right now she is currently living in her parents' tiny home as a teenager. So obviously when we go and adopt 4 children, she will need to move out on her own. One thing too that I do want to say is that for her, and I hope everyone feels comfortable with this. I did say this in series 1. I do want to see the genetic line continue. So while I believe that the adopted children are just as special and just as important as any biological children, there's no difference as far as love and identity. Because this is a simulation game and because it's with genetics, I do want to see what her genetic child will look like. So I do want Iris to have 1 child of her own. So I have a plan for that eventually, and we'll kind of see how that unfolds. That will be our Gen 3 heir, so that we can kind of continue the line of Jack and Rylie from season 1. So I hope everyone is comfortable with that and understands that. And again, it's not a statement on anything. We are going to appreciate and enjoy every single child that she has. There will just be 1 that is her biological child and 4 that we adopt. So that said, let's actually get into the gameplay. So I know that we've done a lot of setting up. So Iris is pretty tense. I'm going to try to focus on her, but I am going to kind of hop around and make sure that the family's needs are okay. I do want to make sure her siblings grow up well, and we will give them makeovers as they age up. Right now, her brother River will be a teen on Friday. I'm going to skip the preteen phase with him just because their parents are going to be getting older soon. We actually have a little over a week before Jack becomes an elder. Now, I'm contemplating getting both Jack and Rylie the Fountain of Youth potion, because I do want them to be around for Iris's life, but let me know what you guys think if you think that feels too cheaty. I mean, there's nothing I have to accomplish with their generation. It's going to be really hard for me to see them go, so that's why I was thinking about kind of extending their adulthood a little bit more and getting them both that potion. But let me know your thoughts on that. I won't do anything until next episode. So she is not in the best mood. Let's have her invite over Brandon and let's kind of see how they interact, and maybe she can invite him over and have a little bit of fun with him. One of the things that I'm gonna have Rylie and Jack do a lot of is things that can make them money, because one thing is, I think Jack and Rylie are going to be working hard to save up some money to help Iris for when she graduates and goes out on her own. They're not going to want to leave her empty-handed, and then they're also thinking about the rest of their children as they grow up. So I think Jack and Rylie's main goal is they will never kick their children out of their house. The children can stay as long as they want, but they're going to want to try to make as much money that they can to take care of the kids. So, guys, I really love Iris. She's so precious. I'm so excited to start this journey with her. Okay, so this is Brandon.
Prepare to fight.
I did give him an updated look. He's looking a little bit sad, so not sure if something's going on, but I did give him an updated look from his preteen look. So he looks a little bit older, a little bit more mature. But Iris, why don't we go ahead and invite him in? Oh. So Iris does find him extremely attractive. So as much as I really want her to go for Jimmy, she may end up going for Brandon. I'm not sure. But this is cute. Oh. I would much prefer if she went for Jimmy, but I'm gonna kind of let her opinion guide us here. I think Jimmy's... I mean, he's evil, though. I'm apparently problematic, guys. So they're having a good time. Now she's feeling a little bit better, a little bit more inspired. Well, we can reveal crush. Okay, maybe she'll tell Brandon she has a crush on him. Let's try that. He's already flirty, so I think this might be good if we go ahead and, like, kind of let him know that we have a crush on him. Because she does. Listen to his question. What's his question? Huh. I have no idea what he asked her. Aww. Oh, she's so cute. I'm not a huge Brandon fan, to be honest, but I'm an Iris fan. She's just doing her homework while flirting with him. So just queued up a little bit of romance with them, and we'll kind of see how this goes. I'm not like pushing anything, but we'll kind of see. Okay, he wants to go on a vacation together. Brandon, you guys aren't even a couple. Like, no. They can already have their first kiss, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let her do it. I think they're gonna go ahead and have their first kiss. Oh, I'm missing it. I'm awful. Okay, she's like dead tired, but she's gonna go ahead and have her first kiss with Brandon. Oh, so she has officially had her first kiss, guys. Our little baby is growing up. Oh, okay. I didn't tell them to do that. So he's headed home. So they had their first kiss. She is dead tired. So I'm going to go ahead and let her take a bath and then go to bed. Oh, Jack and Rylie. I love them. I am glad though that like we still get to see them, you know, in this season, even though they're not the stars. I still love that I get to play with the whole fams. Oh, Brandon is cleaning up in here. Okay, Iris, oh my god, you did not need to nude up in front of him. He's like in here mopping. Oh my goodness. No shame. No shame, my girl. I guess this is part of her rebellious phase. Did you like what you see? I'm gonna have her ask him that because, I mean, she just did that. Good thing her parents are asleep because I don't think they'd be too happy about this. Oh my god. He said, yes, you look good. How about we go someplace for the two of us? Oh my goodness, we can't. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that response. She is smitten with Brandon. Okay, guys, so I think that Brandon might be her choice. I'm gonna let her go to bed. That was a proposition that Brandon had. So, just viewer discretion advised. I forgot to say this at the beginning. Yes, she is a teenager. She's about 17 years old. I do want to say, though, we are going to be dealing with real life issues, such as drug use and teenagers, you know, having intimate relationships with one another. That's just part of realism. I'm not trying to, you know, make anyone uncomfortable, but if you are uncomfortable with that, I just advise that you don't continue to watch this episode. He basically just propositioned her, so he seems to want to move a little fast, and baby girl Iris, I don't know if she's ready for that right now, like today, but we'll see. Iris is up pretty early in the morning, being a good little bean, and just doing her homework, despite being in a rebellious phase and the fact that she has 2 joints in her inventory, which she got from school. She's actually like in a pretty good mood. And we've got the whole family over here just working on a little project. Aww, his little project is done. So, good deeds. Entertain a toddler, make someone laugh, take out the trash, or help someone with their homework. Okay, arts and crafts, we can do give back, we need to do, and young scientist. So young scientist is going to be kind of tricky, but for good deeds, we are almost with that one, and arts and crafts for close. Give back would be donate items for charity from the mailbox and computer, and perform the friendly social to give gifts. Okay, so we can give some gifts. Donate gift to charity. Oh, okay, we can donate stuff. Let's donate this book. A few things. She has a resolution. She has 4 days to get promoted in Scouts. So we just do need to get that badge. Oh no, she's feeling embarrassed. Typical teenager. Okay, I'm gonna let all the kiddos go to school. I love seeing little Lily. She's such a mini Rylie. They're so precious. Since Iris will be at school during the day, I'll spend the time when she's at school just kind of working on little baby Lily, who's a toddler right now, just to get her skills kind of where they need to be. Kiddos are home from school, grades are up, so Iris is enraged. She is having a mood swing, so this is not good, and she's really, really tired, and she needs some fun. So I'm gonna put Iris to bed for a little bit. I'm gonna have her take a nap, and then I think she can go out with some friends later. So one of the challenge rules is that we do need to always have an animal in the house. So I think she's gonna ask Rylie if she can get a dog. Iris is practicing kissing in the mirror. And now she's trying to calm herself down. And then I think she's gonna go show Rylie some photos of some puppies and ask her mom if she can please get a puppy. And she's gonna tell her mom, hey, like I got my grades up. You know, is it okay if I get a puppy? Look at all these cute puppies. Do you think it'd be okay if I get one, Mom? Can I? And Rylie's like, well, you gotta take care of it. Oh, Rylie tried to hug her and Iris said no. Iris, she really is being a little rebel right now. Gosh, she needs to like calm her butt down. We are going to probably get a little puppy tomorrow because that is something that we are gonna have to do. I need her mood to like be better. It's gonna be bad for 23 hours, so we'll see how this goes. But she's gonna travel, I think, with a couple of her friends. We're gonna travel with Jimmy, Brandon, Adeline, and Quinn. And I don't see our other friend, Brooklyn. Okay, she's not as close with Brooklyn. So Iris is gonna go ahead and travel with them. She's gonna be like, I'm like tense, I need to get out of the house. Okay, we are actually gonna go to the Bluffs and have like a little teenage bonfire party there. So Iris just got an attractiveness alert about Brandon, so I guess she's really, really into him. So let's kind of light this bonfire and then I guess, wonder if they'll all come over here. And now everyone's doing their homework. Guys, like this is supposed to be a teenage hangout. What are you doing? What's he doing? What the heck? So this is her childhood friend, Jimmy, all grown up into a teenager. I gave him his little glow up. I personally think she's crazy. I like him much better than Brandon, but whatever. So let's call him over. We're just gonna have a little bonfire dance. Look at Iris doing like a little sexy dance right now. Oh my god. Oh, this is so weird. She's like all grown up now. I can't handle it. I wish we had like a jukebox out here. I cannot believe her right now. Guys, look at her. Okay, I'm pretty sure she only had the attractiveness alert for Brandon. Yeah. Because she thinks Jimmy is basic looking. But she is chatting Jimmy up a little bit. I mean, they're pretty good friends. Yeah, so we've got all our friendos. They went swimming, and now we're over here just hanging out by the bonfire. And I'm wondering, so let's see, Iris is definitely feeling flirty. I kind of want to have her blow a kiss to Brandon. Hopefully that won't be too awkward with everyone else. Oh. So they really like each other, guys. Oh, it's an awkward encounter. I don't think Jimmy likes this too much. Because I definitely think Jimmy has had his eye on Iris, but I think she only sees him as a friend right now. Gonna let them do their little romance. Yeah, Jimmy's like watching.
Nope.
Oh, he's like, nah. He's like, I don't like this guy. I don't like him for you, Iris. Yeah, I don't think Jimmy liked that too much at all. I definitely think he's a little jealous. Oh my god, she got another joint. Okay. I'm gonna have her smoke some weed, guys. Because she's having a little rebel phase. So our little baby Iris, our little girl, is trying drugs for the first time, guys. Was not planning on doing that, but she got it in her inventory at school. She's kind of going through her little wild phase. I think, you know, I think she's gonna give it a try. you know, that doesn't mean she's gonna be doing this all the time. I wish that I could have her like pass it to someone else, but I don't know if there's a way to do that. Can I have her like give this to someone? No. I guess I could give a gift. Oh, that would actually help with our badge progress. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have her give gifts to her friends, and it's gonna be the joints. That should help with our badge, actually. Our scout badge. How messed up is that? Oh, I got my poor girl high. Oh my goodness. This feels so wrong. But you know, it's not that bad. Alright, let's give that to Brooklyn. Oh, I don't think she liked that too much. Ooh, okay. She did not like that gift at all. Uh-oh, we're being attacked by bats. Okay, let's go ahead and give a joint to Brandon. I just want to get the drugs off her. She tried it once and she's like, okay, I don't know if this is for me. And she's gonna give it to Brandon. And he's like, sure. Let's see. I wonder if he'll like it or not. Okay, he liked it. Brooklyn did not like it. Now she's feeling confident. She's stoned AF. Oh my god, what have I done? But she's having a true happy moment, so she's a little bit high, but I think she's okay. These two are just having like little romantic time. Brandon had, you know, the other day kind of told her that he was like, do you want to go somewhere alone? And I think Iris is feeling a little bit insecure because she kind of spent, you know, a lot of her teenhood, you know, up until this point, really like being a good girl and, you know, staying in and staying home and doing her homework and helping out with her siblings. And for tonight, she just wants to have fun. You know, she smoked a little bit of weed, and she has this guy that she likes, and he seems to like her too. And so, you know, she just wants to go for it. She wants to do some of the things that her friends have done. And so she's having a little moment of rebellion. She and Brandon are going to do a little bit of fooling around, which may lead to more. So break out the candles, make it romantic. Iris is about to woohoo for the first time. So our girl has decided to woohoo with Brandon. She decided to take him up on his offer. She likes him. She's not in love with him or anything. They're not in a relationship, but she wants to have that experience that her friends have all talked about and had. And so she is, you know, just kind of making an impulsive, rebellious decision. And, you know, I think a lot of us can understand that and understand back to those days. And no protection was used. So we'll have to see how that all pans out for her. But she's really tired and she's a little high. She wants to do her homework though. I think maybe she's feeling a little guilty about trying drugs for the first time. Uh-oh. She just held her stomach. Guys, what have I done? Should I have not made this decision? I went from wholesome series to just like letting this poor girl get stoned. Don't worry though, we're gonna be pretty wholesome most of the time here. This is just a little bit of a different kind of a start for her in her journey. So I think at this point it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I think she's gonna go home. She doesn't have a curfew in place for herself usually. So it is the next day and our girl Iris is doing some homework. I just do want to clarify one thing because I know that I did have her like, you know, try drugs for the first time. Like I understand that like they were all kind of getting together and smoking weed, but she had kind of made a decision that last night at the bonfire that she wanted to mess around with Brandon because he had kind of propositioned her the day before, and she again, you know, wanted to kind of be like the other girls, like the other her close group of friends who've all, you know, had relationships with boys and had some experience with boys. And she knows that, you know, in about a week she's coming up on graduation and she, you know, has a few milestones in her life that she wants to achieve. She is very, very smitten with Brandon. He likes her, and I think, you know, she's kind of in this rush of like, I need to find a boyfriend. I need to find romantic love. I focus so much on my studies. And, you know, if I want the family that my mom and dad had, I need to find somebody. And so I think right now that's kind of where this sort of decision came from and where it led. And she's also having a little bit of rebellious phase, so she tried drugs for the first time, but I think that'll be the last time for Iris. She's not really feeling like that's, something she loves and wants to do often, and I think she just, it's not really a thing for her, but, she did try it. She did have her little rebellious phase. Not everyone is just like completely straight edge and does nothing their whole life. So I did want to have her have a little bit of time for some of that rebellion. But she's right back up this morning, doing some extra credit work and feeling pretty good. Okay, it is school vacation. I guess there were like some school holidays. So everybody has the day off from school. So I think what we're gonna do to kind of, finish out, one of the rules of the challenge is that she does need to always have a pet in the house. So she did ask Rylie yesterday if she could get a dog. So I think what we're going to do is adopt a dog. It's gonna be Iris's dog. So when we move out, we will take the dog with us. So let's take a look at the puppies. Oh my goodness. Noodle is so cute, and so is Bobby. Ty is so cute, and so is Bacon. Oh, this is tough. I think maybe Noodle. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually it's a girl. I think Noodle is a girl. Look how tiny. Okay, let's do a friendly introduction. Come on, Iris. Let's come see if you want this puppy. And yeah, guys, I know this is normally a wholesome series, and we did a little bit of not so wholesome stuff, but don't worry, we're still gonna have wholesome moments. Okay, Noodle was a little bit afraid of her. Let's pet her. Let's give her a treat. Let's get to know her. She's so small. Oh, okay. Let's praise her. Jack is like, did your mother say you could get a puppy? Really? It's like as if we don't have enough going on in this house. Jack, what's the matter with you? Oh, you are sick. Okay, Jack, why don't let's send you to get treatment, okay? Ooh, go get your vaccines. Yeah, why don't you, okay, you know what? All of y'all, go get your vaccines right now while Iris is dealing with the puppy. That way no one gets sick. Noodle is vocal. Well, that'll be fun. A troublemaker and vocal. Oh no. I cannot believe how tiny the puppy is. Noodle's smart. Okay. Noodle is a smart troublemaker. I kind of love that. I think we should adopt Noodle. So let's go ahead and make Noodle our first pet. Yes, we want to adopt Noodle. Okay, last name, Whimsy. Oh. Oh. This is too precious. Oh. I love that. Okay, so we'll have to get Noodle some pet stuff, which I don't even know where we're gonna put the pet stuff in this house. But I did want to get a puppy, and I figured a dog would be good just because, like, there's a lot of outdoor areas. Oh, so cute. Oh my goodness. Go get your vaccines, guys. Because I'm tired of this family getting sick. So everybody go get your vaccines. So Iris does have an option to take a pregnancy test. I'm not going to have her take that though, because I don't think that she is really thinking about that as a consequence. Even though no protection was used, I think she's a little naive. I don't think she's concerned about that. Jack may have screamed a little too much from getting the vaccines. Oh, that's funny. Rylie is home. She is dazed from her vaccine. She's got some side effects from the vaccine, so she's not doing too good. She's still feeling really flirty from her evening last night and remembering her time with Brandon. Oh, oh my goodness, that's so precious. Oh my gosh, I love it. Guys, that's so adorable. I mean, okay, this stupid scooter's in the way because I need Jack to, like, put it in his inventory. Jack, can you come put that in your inventory, please? Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh. I love that so much. Oh. Yeah, I guess we have 3 school holidays at once. I guess it's a long weekend with this calendar, which is kind of cool. She didn't have the best first kiss with Brandon though. Well, you did other things. I kind of want her to work on some stuff for her Scouts progress though. So let me have her do that. I might have her go donate a few more things because we can at least get 1 Scouts badge. She had a night of partying, but she's still being a productive bean today. So, okay, we need to do good deeds. So we need to take out the trash, do some arts and crafts, and then, okay, 3 more give backs. Okay, or 2 more. So let's go ahead and see if we can do another charity donation. She'll donate the figure painting she did because no one wants that. So she's just been doing some paintings and she's gonna give them to charity. Let's donate this element. We don't need this element. You can go ahead and donate that. Okay, so we earned a badge. So let's go ahead and collect that scout badge. Your badge. Collect give back. I cannot believe we obtained this badge by like giving away joints, but at least my girl doesn't have drugs anymore. I don't know who at school was giving her drugs. Lily is home. Oh no. Poor baby Lily. I need to fix her eyebrows for the next episode. They don't look like that normally, guys. Okay, she needs a bath. She thinks the vaccines were terrible and she's hungry. Oh no. Okay, I have not been taking good care of her. Kind of like that we had school holidays in this save since I'm kind of following Iris as a teen. It worked out. I didn't realize that we would have those, so it's kind of nice. All right, Rylie, give little Lily a bath. She desperately needs one. Tomorrow is River's birthday and Saturday is Lily's birthday, so we'll probably age both of them up in the next episode. Iris, oh my goodness. Iris has hot daydreaming. Iris's head remembers Brandon Unger fondly as memories of him begin to populate their mind. Their encounter last time was too brief, and now Iris is thirsty for more. Sims like these should be cherished. There aren't that many of them out there, and it was a stroke of good luck or even a miracle that allowed Iris to meet one that ticked off so many of her wishes and desires. So I think she's projecting like a checklist onto this dude, because like he's not all that. Like you don't even know his traits, my girl. All you know is that he's an angler. That's it. So I mean they are deeply connected, but I don't really think Iris knows him like she thinks she does. But they are not technically together. She's technically not in a relationship. So I feel like I'm still within the boundaries of the challenge rules. Did you guys see that? She just kind of like held her stomach a little bit, but she's starting to feel a little bit nauseous. So I think as a precaution, why don't we go ahead and take a pregnancy test? Because I was gonna like not have her take one because, you know, she wasn't too worried about it. She thought everything was fine, but she's starting to feel a little nauseous, and I think she's a little bit, you know, she's like, well, let me just take one just to like clear my head. I have to pee anyway, so let me go ahead and just take a pregnancy test just to be completely and totally safe. All right, hun. You should be good, right? Oh, okay. It kind of delayed. She like glitched and was entering a phase, but we got the notification. Iris is pregnant. She is, in fact, eating for 2. Pregnancy freak out from discovering pregnancy. Pregnant. It hits Iris now, how young she still is, how little she wants anything major and life-changing happening at this point in time, how little feels ready to handle such a thing, and yet this pregnancy is exactly that, major, life-changing, impossible not to freak out. What will her parents say, her friends, the father of her child? She is dealing with the unwanted pregnancy. Now, she does definitely want to have a child, but she doesn't want one right now. So this is definitely taking a toll on her already. She's thinking about in her head, how am I going to tell my parents? What am I going to do? She's instantly tense. She's going to have to probably have a conversation with Brandon and kind of see what he says and how he takes it. But yeah, our girl is pregnant. She's already kind of popping out of her outfit a little bit, even though I've got the smaller belly mod. So, oh no. Okay, well, Riley's got to like clip into it right now.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Kind of feels like history's repeating itself, if you remember what happened with Gen 1, except the thing is, Rylie wasn't a teenager. Iris is, in fact, a teenager. In case you haven't figured it out, this was my plan to have a biological child as our Gen 3 heir, while also still kind of fitting in with the challenge rules. So, no, she will not be in a relationship with Brandon, but we're gonna see how this impacts her and how this kind of makes sense with her story arc of never really having a romantic relationship until elderhood. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think the baby is. or how many. And baby name suggestions are welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me for season 2. Really excited for everything that we have planned in the future. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!